Currently up 1-0 right now. And into the drafting stage we go. NaClC banning out Ricky and Phantom Lancer, the two heroes that really messed them up last game. Doom and Tusk banned out on the side of Team Sea Monster. Just two good meta heroes. We discussed them in the previous drafting session, but pretty obvious. Doom, just super strong meta hero, super strong offlaner, and Tusk as well. Pretty strong third or fourth slot support. Either way you want to play him, still a pretty amazing hero. Snowball, doing a lot of work and a great initiation spell as well. And Warlock, once again, the first pickup for Team Sea Monster. A Dazzle immediately picked up for Team NaClC. Not a bad pick. Pretty good, actually. One of the top top supports this meta. Really easy to use as well. And Ember Spirit picked up. Ember Spirit, very strong mid laner. Especially if he's sleight of fisting those with no armor. So Dazzle's ultimate is going to really, really help out Ember Spirit here. Wind Ranger pickup by Team Sea Monster. Pretty good pickup. I mean, super strong mid laner. Definitely can be built as more of a carry. And also pretty good against Ember Spirit. His Flame Guard won't be doing much against her right clicks, which is her main source of damage pretty much throughout the game. It's gonna bit of a tough time in mid lane. And Enigma banned out on the side of Team Sea Monster. Haven't seen him picked up much. Haven't seen him picked up much at all, actually. And not quite sure why they ban him. Possibly they just don't want to play against him. Maybe they've looked up NaClC and they're just scared of what they could do with an Enigma. But we'll just have to wait and find out. Winter Wyvern banned out. Side of NaClC. Oh, another hero that... Actually, Winter Wyvern didn't do that much in terms of being super effective. She's kind of underleveled the entire game. Though she did secure some kills with Arctic Burn, it definitely wasn't the best Winter Wyvern performance I've ever seen. Alchemist, once again banned out by Team Sea Monster. Not really sure I would have banned him out there, especially considering this Ember Spirit is looking like he's going to be going mid as well, and Alchemist does not do as well in a safe lane position. But still, relatively okay ban.
10 seconds to go.
Just waiting for this next ban on NaClC side.
5 seconds.
And they're going to be cutting into reserve time for this ban. And they ban out a Drow. Another interesting ban, considering she has not picked up much at all. And with this Ember Spirit, unless he gets silenced, they have a way to gap close onto her, so... Definitely not someone I would have expected to be banned. Earthshaker picked up. Strong support. Great stun, great ultimate. Great all-around support. Can definitely set some good stuff up in lane as well. I don't think we'll see them going with a solo offlane this game. I mean, we'll just have to wait and see what they do, but definitely not something I would expect. It would definitely surprise me if we saw anything close to a solo offlane. Or not, never mind, I don't know what I was saying there. Definitely surprised me if we saw a solo offlane coming out. And Silencer picked up from Team Sea Monster. That's going to be a good hero to shut down this. Well, really all their spell capabilities. Especially with Ember Spirit's Fire Remnant out. It's going to be hard for him to escape if he can't use this ability. Granted, I'm not quite sure you're going to want to be popping that. You're popping your Global Silence for Ember, but I mean, we'll see how the game goes. May turn out to be worth it. It's also really going to mess up this Earthshaker. Probably going to be a support silencer, but never know. Seen him played mid before, although with this Wind Ranger here, not quite sure that's where he's going to be at. waiting for this next pickup, and it's going to be an Undying. A really good support, actually. Probably going to run him third slot this game. I'm not sure I agree with that. I don't think he does enough damage. He definitely has enough utility, but I don't think he does enough damage to be a viable third slot. We'll see how it works out for them, though. Of course, he has a pretty amazing lane hero. That Tombstone and Decay stacks, of course, going to be doing a lot to you. And there's a Slark pickup by Team Sea Monster. Going to be a wee bit challenging for them to deal with at this current stage. Sorry about this, I just have to change some audio stuff here. Voice, unit speech, there we go, we can turn that up.
10 seconds.
I lied, we're not turning that up.
5 seconds.
And
Reserve time.
Undying, I think his lane is really going to be a pretty easy win, if he's able to play his hero well enough. Undying is a lane dominator in this meta. He should be able to drop Tombstone in a good place, get some Decay stacks, and just walk up and right-click them down. In theory, that's how it should work. Will it work that way? Probably not. I mean, if he's going off-lane Undying, as I assume he will, he's going to be against the safe lane Slark. And that's just going to be a struggle for them to deal with, especially with Slark's Pounce. Invoker ban out. Obviously, a strong hero mid. Invoker can be just built in so many ways. But once again, I'm pretty sure this Wind Ranger is going mid, so it's kind of strange that they would ban the Invoker. Shadow Fiend banned out from Team Sea Monster, banning another mid. Evidently, they don't want that Shadow Fiend going mid, although, as we've previously discussed, Ember Spirit should be the one taking the mid lane. NaClC, 50-ish seconds on their final pick. They definitely need another core, a hard-hitting core, because right now the only damage they have is Ember Spirit.
5 seconds.
The rest of their team is also very spell-reliant, like Undying isn't going to be walking up and throwing out right clicks to get a rampage. No, he's going to be relying on Decay stacks, and Queen of Pain picked up. That's strange. So it looks like Ember Spirit is not mid, and a Huskar picked up from Team Sea Monster. Jeez. This is going to be a hard game for NaClC. That extremely quick pickup makes me think they had that planned for a long time, and good luck coming out from the Earthshaker. But let's introduce our teams. Over on the Dire side, Team Sea Monster, we've got Elwood on your Silencer, the first guy going to be playing Warlock again, Rat Fong Bips on Huskar, Necro Shadow going to be playing our Slark this time, and Cut the BS is going to be on Wind Ranger. Meanwhile, over on the Radiant side, we have Muddy Kiritsumi on Ember Spirit, Thule going to be playing our Earthshaker, Super Zobman. Oh, I need to take out the overlay. Sorry about that. Super Zobman's going to be on our Dazzle. Mid, we're going to have Asim on the Queen of Pain. And we're going to have an offlane Undying. So this solo offlane against this, what looks to be a Huskar, not going to be going so great. I mean, unless Huskar is going mid, I'm not quite sure about that. We'll just have to see what goes on here. Shaker got that Fishore level 1. They're going to be contesting the bottom rune. Top rune going to be partially contested just by Queen of Pain, but she's definitely not going to get it. The 3 heroes here are going to force her out. They're going to walk up and just show themselves. Meanwhile, bottom, same thing is going to happen, and this rune is going to be secured for Radiant, while top rune is secured for Dire. It's going to be a tri-lane bottom, solo off lane, Undying. Not quite sure how well this is going to work against the Silencer Huskar. He should be dead a lot of times over. Slark mid, Warlock, Wind Ranger bottom. Well, boy am I surprised at these drafts. And the Slark is just going to be easily able to purge off this Shadow Strike. That's basically how this lane is going to go. She's going to throw the Harass, and he's going to get rid of it. Not going to be an easy lane at all for Queen of Pain. Really, the best that they can hope for here is a draw. Slark is going to be able to escape all the Harass, and he's going to get that quick level 6. Really, all he has to worry about is right clicks coming out from Queen of Pain, which, I mean, she's trying to do. Like, there's the dagger, but it's already gone. I mean, is Dark Pact doing damage to him? Yeah, 75 damage. Not even, because it's only half at level 1. So 35.5 damage. Is that right? No, it wasn't. I'm bad. Oh well. Anyway, Undying top, doing better than I expected, honestly. Let's take a look at the last hits here. Huskar and Windranger. Huskar, not unsurprisingly, at the top. Windranger's actually, surprisingly, in the second place position. With Dazzle and Earthshaker here, they should be able to do quite a lot of work in this lane. Is that annoying? Every time you come up? Yes, but, I mean, Dazzle's here with your heals. Earthshaker has the Fisher. All you have to do is cut out one of these two heroes, and it's going to be hard for them to do much. Ping's coming out. They probably want Silencer to stack the jungle, and we'll see. Yep, stack's coming out. But he misses the stack, misses the right click, and I don't think this is going to stack. They need to get past this mark right here, and it's going to stack. Getting a little lucky there. But invisibility. Invisibility taken by Warlock, and it looks like they might go on this Queen of Pain mid, but I don't think that's really the best idea with Slark as low as he is. Definitely not going to want to be here. Warlock. Silencer here as well. That could have been a kill pretty easily, but now it is a solo Huskar versus a solo Undying. Not that that's really going to matter, because if Undying gets too close, Huskar is just going to Flaming Spear him down, and boom. Right there. So much damage. Meanwhile, mid, Queen of Pain falling to Slark. Pretty obvious kill coming out, since Warlock did have that invisibility room. But I mean, bottom, we're not sure if they called missing or not. They definitely should have. And while they were aware that he was missing, they definitely should have gone on this Windranger as well. I mean, obviously, she's kind of low health, so they probably did, but I mean, not enough. And there's Warlock way out of position. They need to go on this right now. Earthshaker Fisher, but Fisher's on the wrong side, and Warlock's just going to be able to get out. Meanwhile, top, Undying, dying. Kind of ironic, huh? Undying, dying. But such is life in the world of Dota versus a Huskar. It's going to be hard. This camp is blocked, so Silencer is not going to be able to do any work with that, but I mean, it's not really going to matter. Meanwhile, Warlock just making sure Windranger is healed back up. She's going to be doing just fine in this lane. Warlock, really good support for these guys, for Team Sea Monster. Definitely one of their better, some of their better plays are coming out of this Warlock, definitely in Game 1, and we'll just see if he can keep it up in Game 2 as well. Dying still only level 3 against this Huskar's level 4. At this point in time, Silencer doesn't even need to be in that lane. He's just stacking camps, which is good, focusing on getting the stack. And he should be ganking mid a lot more than he is. He shouldn't even be going to the top lane. This is a one lane. Huskar has won this lane. While bottom, the Shackle catches here, but Warlock is going to be falling to Dazzle, so that's good. Queen of Pain. Throwing out the dagger onto Silencer, getting right clicks as well. Blinking, screaming, right clicks, more right clicks come through. Silencer salves up, the right click's going to cancel that one. Another right click comes out. Slark, Dark Pacting, not quite sure why, and Silencer's going to be able to walk away just fine. Top Huskar, only about half a level away from 6. Meanwhile, Undying, about half a level away from 5. Definitely going to be hard for Undying to compete in this lane once Huskar gets that 6. Huskar going for the quick armlet build. Good build. And sentries are coming out here. So that sentry's going to deward that ward. Obviously good there. But this sentry, I mean, is also going to be able to deward it. It's blocking this camp. They don't know they have it, and there we go. Warlock's going to be dewarding it, but that's not going to, that Fisher isn't going to stop anything from happening there. But they do know that Warlock is out of the equation, so once again, they need to be going aggressive onto this Windranger, and they're simply not doing it. It could be 2 easy kills they had on this Windranger here at this time, but they just didn't. They just stay back, don't do anything about it, and there we go. Windranger Warlock is back to protect her in lane, and now they just can't kill her. Meanwhile, Slark, where is Slark? Oh, Slark ganking bottom. Misses the pounce, misses the Dark Pact. It's going to be a defensive Fisher coming out from Earthshaker, but nothing's going to happen past that. Silencer taking mid. Quap has her level 6, but not much. Finally gets a bottle. Maybe not finally, but still doesn't have it. Things come out. Warlock and Windranger staying a bit far back. Not quite sure why. They don't need to play too scared in this rune. Hanging out. Quap's going to get that double damage, but she's being converged on by Slark and Silencer. This is not good, and she's going to have to blink. There goes the jump, Dark Pact, but she's just going to blink out just fine. And here comes Undying. There we go. Dropping Tombstone. Gets some right clicks off. Queen of Pain starts right-clicking him down too. Slark, though, activating his ultimate. Undying, going to have to be really careful there. Queen of Pain, one more blink should be able to do it, and it's not actually going to, so she's just going to right-click down Silencer. This should be an easy kill as well. Silencer does not have boots, but neither does Queen of Pain. Wow, she's still going to be able to get the kill, and that's exactly what they needed to happen here.
I'd prefer a screamer.
Well, that's a little kinky coming out from Queen of Pain there. Meanwhile, look at the last hit charts. No surprise at all that Huskar is still the top last hitter here. He's had an uncontested lane this entire game. Undying doing some great work right here with the Tombstone and the Decay stacks, but I mean, all in all, he just can't. He can't go against this Huskar. No fault of his own. It's just the hero matchup doesn't work. He's not strong enough. If he attempts to do anything, like most heroes, you can drop the Tombstone, throw some Decay stacks, maybe hit him with a Soul Rip and start right-clicking, and they'll at least be forced out of lane. But with Huskar, he's so tanky, it's just not going to work the same way for him. Well, now he finally has a point in Vitality, but I mean, he's just going to activate his Flaming Spears, just start right-clicking you down, and he won't even care that there are zombies there to slow him down and do a bit more damage to him. You're going to be dead in 3 or 4 hits.
Yes.
Queen of Pain facing off against the Silencer mid. Silencer looks like he's started to rotate back towards middle to get some of that experience and gold he missed out on. Queen of Pain doing a pretty good job denying him a lot of it, and she managed to get that regen rune top, which is definitely going to be good for her. But bottom, Slark diving down, a beautiful grave by Dazzle. Right clicks coming out from from Ember's Spirit. And down comes Queen of Pain with a beautiful scream, the call as well, and she's just going to be right-clicking down, right-clicking Slark, but she's not going to be able to find him, right-clicking Windranger as well. She finds Slark, she needs to find a dagger, but she can't, she's right-clicking. Slark's going to attempt to juke, she needs to scream, and there we go, a triple kill. A great rotation, 3 for 3, 2 for 2, but Huskar is going to manage to find that kill on Undying up top to make it a 3 for 3 trade. Oh, baby, a triple coming out from the Dazzle, and exactly. That is exactly what this Queen of Pain needed. She's going to be able to finish her boots here. There we go. Silencer. Mid. Nothing going to happen. Ember Spirit. No points in Slider Fist yet. Also not level 6. It's going to get there pretty soon, though. Windranger, though, doing some work on this Queen of Pain. Not enough, but a bit. And Huskar. Stack here is looking ripe for him. And he's just going to jump Undying, and here's another easy kill for him. Decay stack comes out, but I mean, what's he going to do? Undying's dead here. And there we go. That's all Huskar has to do this game. Just, he can do that as long as he wants, and he's just going to get fed. Go ahead and take a look at the net worth. It's Queen of Pain and Huskar right up there at the 4K mark. 2K above the next highest two. Well, 1K basically. But I mean, this Huskar is going to just be able to snowball a lot harder. Queen of Pain is not going to be able... Well, she could be able to keep up all the ganking that she's doing. But realistically, I don't think so. she's not going to be able to continuously just find kills left and right. And just as I say that, she's going to find another kill middle, and in comes Slark, possibly going to feed himself up. He has his ultimate. The entire rest of the team is coming in. The right clicks are going to go out. He starts Dark Pacting, jumps, hits Dazzle, going to ultimate away, and that's going to be no problem for him. Dazzle's going to walk out just fine as well. Warlock coming in. In comes Huskar, and he's going to blink onto the Quap. Quap getting graved down, Undying up as well. Some stacks right-clicking out. Down goes Warlock, and they need to focus this Huskar, but they're not. Finally, the grave is dropped. Huskar healing up, and he's just too slow to get to him. Dazzle coming in, has no mana for anything. Slark, meanwhile, being right-clicked down by zombies, right-clicked down by Dazzle. Slark's going to kill that Tombstone. He's going to start channeling Dark Pact. Jumps, doesn't even need to jump, hits the Dazzle, and Dazzle's going to walk away. Earthshaker, Fisher, man. Oh man, Ember Spirit going to jump to his Remnant. He's going to manage to get that. Chains onto a Silencer, and this is looking like a dead Silence as well. Flame Guard going to deal the last of the damage there, and man, was that a fight. Team Sea Monster in the lead, but just a wee bit of a swing back towards Team NaClC. If we take a look at the gold graph, I feel like that's the exact same thing. Almost the exact same graphs right there. Windranger still down bottom, hits the Shackle and activates her ultimate. This is looking like a dead Earthshaker, and not much they can do about it either. The Flame Guard comes out, and Earthshaker just needs to not be there. What are you doing? The Dazzle Heal comes through to make it. In comes the Power Shot, but that's going to miss. Throws the Poison Touch, but I don't think it's going to be able to slow him down enough. Another Shackle comes down, and I don't have no idea how that connected. But in comes the Slark, manages to hit that jump. Shallow Grave on Dazzle. He's going to activate his ultimate, throw the heal. Earthshaker's going to throw the stun. Could have been a bit better time, and it's going to be taken out by Power Shot. Windranger securing that kill down bottom. Great work. Great work by Slark as well to come in with that rotate. And Huskar, another kill on Undying up top. Quap screams, right clicks, starts, throws the dagger, but oh boy. Won't you learn? Huskar has armlet. You guys cannot fight through that. He's just going to be able to armlet toggle through dagger. And there we go. Manages to get Quap as well, and it is not looking good. They have, other than Queen of Pain Scream, they have no way to deal with this. In comes Undying. Nope, decides to cancel that TP, and smart from them. Looks like they were a bit of a dive down bot. Managed to pay off for them, obviously, considering they managed to kill Ember Spirit and Queen of Pain. Or just Ember Spirit, Queen of Pain died top. And this tower, not long for life. 4 heroes as well as the Warlock Golem here. And yep, that tower is obviously dead. Looks like a 5-man rotation up top. They're going to be going for this Huskar. They want him dead. They almost killed the mid, but he managed to walk away from that one, so definitely going to want to kill him here. Huskar bot picked up his Helm of the Dominator, so he's just going to be doing a bit of jungling too. Looks like he's going to be stack here, but there's going to be a nice freshly placed ward here to protect him from the dangers of the gank. He's just going to sit behind those trees and wait for anyone to push up. This ward does not quite spot out Undying, but I feel like these creeps do. Well, the rest of the team is gone. Mid, Ember Spirit shackled. Windranger immediately activates her ult, but I don't think she's going to have enough damage. Yep, Ember Spirit just going to be able to walk away, ultimates away as well. Power Shot hits her, but just simply doesn't do enough damage. This is a regen room bot. Slark immediately picks up that bounty, and looks like the regen is going to go to Warlock. Meanwhile, the second Warlock leaves. They go mid. Silencer activates his silence, but it's not going to matter. They're going to get him anyway. Warlock coming in. Does not have the mana for his ult. Ult not even up yet. Silence dropped, but oh boy, too bad Silence doesn't stop right clicks. Queen of Pain immediately stopping Warlock's regen rune. The heal comes out from Huskar, but the Fisher's going to be able to finish it off as well as right clicks from Dazzle and spells from Queen of Pain. Actually surprised Huskar didn't jump that there. I feel like he definitely could have gotten an easy double kill. Meanwhile, a Windranger pushing bottom. Ember Spirit going to be TPing down. Do whatever he can to help her out. Just going to be a quick TP away. Take a look at the ward vision. It's pretty similar. We got some wards up in the jungle from Dire. Well, let's stop taking a look at ward vision. Take a look at this gank. Let's see if anything happens. Doesn't look like anything is going to happen. Undying TP's in, but I don't think this was a smart move. Immediately gets jumped by Slark. He's silenced. He can't do anything. The Fisher comes in. Slark activates his ult. Queen of Pain screams in a double kill. What a play from them. 1 for 2 trade. Definitely worth it there getting the Slark. Definitely think they need to get this Huskar. Huskar is a ticking time bomb, and once he has armlet, you should theoretically never die. I mean, it's because they have this Queen of Pain ult, which 440 pure damage. That's going to cut right through all the health that he gets from armlet, meaning that he shouldn't be able to armlet toggle out of the Queen of Pain. So theoretically, they should be able to kill him, even if he is amazing at armlet toggling. But I mean, they really just need to gank him. You're not going to be able to kill him if you can't do anything. And this Ember Spirit just so underfarmed. 15 minutes in, he's got boots and his poor man shield. That is just terrible. I mean, look, just looking at the net worths, he is way down there. He has nothing. Warlock coming in on the back line, really not sure why he's there. Not going to be doing anything, but Huskar mid. Looks like everyone's kind of converging mid. The entirety of Sea Monsters is converging mid. It looks like the pings and drawings on the map come out to push bot. They know that they're going to push mid, and they know that they can't defend this either. Undying finds Warlock on the top, though. Not going to do anything to him. Silencer drops the global silence, but to what avail? Slark's going to jump in. Huskar's going to jump in as well. The stuns are coming out. The right click's coming out too. Teams, everybody's TPing in, but just not going to be able to get anything out of this. Huskar healing up just fine. Slark also doing the same with his ultimate. Bottom being attacked and taken, but they're going to get it. But is it worth their tier 1, their tier 2, and 2 deaths? I don't think so. Ember Spirit finally gets BOTs. What is pathing? A beautiful question posed. He's just going to TP away. Slark misses the pounce, not like it would have mattered anyway. Getting right-clicked down by Creeps, and by golly, if he didn't have that spell, I think he'd be dead. Dazzle getting caught out by 3 heroes, and that's going to be a quick kill on that point. That part. Not quite sure what he was doing there. No wards dropped. Nothing I can find that's of any importance. Ember Spirit, the sole defender of this bottom tower, still with not a single point in Sleight of Fist. I don't play Ember Spirit that much, and I don't exactly know the correct build, but I am going to go out on a limb here and say that Sleight of Fist is an important part of the Ember Spirit build. Go ahead and look back in net worth. Queen of Pain has dropped to 2k below the Huskar. Granted, this is about 9 minutes later into the game than when we first looked at it, and Slark picks up that Hood of Defiance. Speaking of which, Queen of Pain, just an immediate kill on Silencer up top. Super easy there. You're going to be pushing that tower, and that tower is looking like it's not long for life at all. Another fresh creep wave comes in. The Fortify comes out, but it's probably not going to save it. Luckily, they're going to be able to push bot, and poor Earthshaker, he has trapped himself. Dazzle throws himself in a shallow grave, hits the ult. Earthshaker going to be going down courtesy of this Huskar. Wop just needs to blink out, and there we go. Dazzle, not going to be able to do anything. 1 for nil trade. Yep, Undying, you better not go in there as well. And they are just going to keep on a-pushing. It's going to be a 4v4 situation down here. Silencer is sitting back. Going to TP top and defend that tower. Silencer does have global silence up, so even though he's not there, just like that, like I just said, his silence is going to be able to work. And Undying's Tombstone immediately dropped. Ember Spirit hit down. Dazzle also immediately shot down. Queen of Pain stunned up by Warlock Salt. The jump connects onto this Earthshaker. Earthshaker Echo Slams, and that's going to be the end of Slark. Dagger thrown, Scream, blink away, and that's going to be a kill on the Warlock. Good plays by Quap. But Huskar still just right-clicking down that tower. Has not a care in the world. Ember Spirit, Sleight of Fisting. The tower hits are going to be able to kill him off thanks to that courtesy of the Earthshaker stun, forcing him not to be able to armlet toggle. That is exactly the kill they needed. Huskar's gold was split amongst 3 people. Not exactly the way you want to split that big gold bounty, but at least they got him.
Dire's middle tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
Ember Spirit can be pushing down bot,
Dire's
or mid, I mean. Another Fortify coming out on this tower. But he's not going to carry, he's just going to keep hitting it. And with this Claymore, I can only assume that he's going to be going for a Battle Fury at this point in time. Earthshaker gets his Blink Dagger, and that's really going to help because his positioning is going to be a lot better. As an Earthshaker, you always want to be in position to use that Echo Slam, and now that he has his Blink Dagger, he's going to be able to stay a bit farther away. Quap also has an Ags up, not quite sure when she finished that, but okay Ags timing. It's pretty decent considering her team's performance this game. Pinks come out on Dazzle, and Dazzle is dead! Pretty great Shackle coming out as well as a Dark Pact from the Slark to finish her off. Finish him off, I mean. Spirit going to be pushing bot, just doing a lot of work with these Boots of Travel. Now that he's gotten them, he's really started to farm a lot more. Queen of Pain, we see her jumping back up on the net worth leaderboards. Go ahead and take a quick look at the last hits here. 21 minutes in. Top 3 last hits are 88, 69, and 64 last hits, respectively, going to Huskar, Wind Ranger, and Ember Spirit. And in comes the Shackle, not going to be able to do anything. Queen of Pain, thinking she might be able to do something here. Slark's going to jump up, in comes the Power Shot, and she's just going to TP out to safety. NaClC may actually be mounting a comeback here. Not quite sure. I mean, considering this push probably was not, I mean, their best attempt at a push, but Silencer gonna be killed by the Queen of Pain ult.
That was the sound of your
But they have the Ward Bush warded, so both these camps blocked as well as this vision here, so pretty good ward to throw down. It's gonna really stop them from jungling, stop them from getting as much out of jungling, and here's the Observer ward. Right here in their high ground as well. Wards, Ping comes straight out onto the ward there. Oh, he's going to drop the sentry, but no, he's not going to find it. So sad. The D-ward here, I always like to D-ward at this little flat rock here. It doesn't block any camp, and it gives you vision of this as well as this rock here, which people like to ward on. But more sentries being dropped there. Spirit dropping a remnant. Really not sure why. The pings come out up top. That's Quap's ping. Looks like they want to kill Warlock. He was immediately building for an Ag Scepter. Warlock just going to buy a TP. Probably just TP out. Slark gets a haste rune, and oh boy, he is on the prowl now. There he goes, up after Undying. The pounce doesn't even pounce yet. Dark Pax pounce connects. He's going to start hitting. The Shackle comes in as well, attempting to save himself. Oh, and Dazzle with a beautiful clutch Shallow Grave. He's going to try to slow him down, but oh, a double kill for Slark. Good intentions, bad outcome. Slark able to pounce and Dark Pact his way to victory. That haste rune really doing so much work for him. And Huskar is going to be joining this mid-procession as well. Warlock, the only one not there, being caught out up top. Queen of Pain just needs to go into the jungle. Just go into the jungle. You can find him. But nope. Both teams having a ward here. This should be an easy D ward for Radiant, assuming they saw that. And they found the Warlock. He's going to drop his ult. Queen of Pain just going to throw the dagger and right-click, and he's going to be dead. They should be able to right-click down this Warlock Golem too, actually, if they want. But Queen of Pain just going to teleport out, finally makes it back to base. Oh, and she's immediately tethered. No Scream available. Beautiful play by Wind Ranger. Slark also getting that kill. Undying drops Flesh Golem, or activates Flesh Golem, but he's going to be immediately dead. Earthshaker blinks in. Silencer activates Silence just a bit too late. All this damage coming out. Dazzle way out of position, dropping his Shallow Grave, healing, doing a lot of damage under the Slark, but Slark's just going to activate his wand, and that's going to be fine for him. He may actually be killed by this Poison Touch, and nope, he's going to be able to get out just fine. Meanwhile, Huskar does not give us, doesn't care at all that he's taking up all this damage and just continuously goes to work on this Rax. Silencer going to be taken down by a few creeps. Huskar still just casually chilling out in their base. Tower is taken, but Rax is going to be defended. A beautiful Echo Slam by Earthshaker. It was right before the Silencer ult, making it at the perfect timing. Unfortunately, because of that silence, they had no real spell follow-up to finish anyone off, but they did manage to at least force them back and not lose Rax in that engagement. Windranger completed Ags, looking like she's going for an Orchid. And Roshan, not going to be alive for very much longer. Huskar should be the one tanking this, but it looks like Slark was tanking this. Pings come out from Dazzle. Slark immediately pounces and Dark Packs. A beautiful grave up there on the cliff, and Slark and Undying is just going down. Dazzle also about to go down. Drops the Shallow Grave on himself again. Earthshaker really has nothing in terms of usefulness right here. And Chant Totem going down. Slark pouncing, right-clicking his way to victory, and that's going to be another death. Earthshaker trying to teleport out, and he just can't, and that's going to be an absolutely terrible Roche fight there. The Undying Tombstone's still going to be dropping some little zombies on them, but I mean, it's going to be out, well, right now. So, there we go. Mid tower, obviously under attack, as we heard GLaDOS say. Silencer going to just teleport there. Ember Spirit attempting to go for that steal, but just not going to be able to do it, and Aegis on Slark, Satanic out on Huskar, Scotty also on Slark, and it's just going to be even harder to kill him than it was before. They killed him once, I believe. Yes, once. He's 12-1, and now that he has Satanic, I don't think he's ever going to die again this game. He is an atrociously hard hero to play against, and with Satanic, just makes him that much more harder to play against. At this point, I honestly think it's GG at this point in time. Ember Spirit not going to be able to carry hard enough. It's 27 minutes into the game and you don't have your Battle Fury yet. Battle Fury is a farming item. You use it to farm faster, and Whelp Dazzle immediately going to be falling. Warlock drops his ult. Dazzle Shallow Grave can keep him alive for a while, but not enough. Silencer drops his silence. Queen of Pain unable to blink out because of that, and Undying killed on the back lines as well. Ember Spirit, Sleight of Fisting, and a beautiful dunk from Earthshaker. Nice follow-up from the Queen of Pain. The Scream coming in is going to kill that. But there goes Huskar, just right-clicking her down, and oh, the hook connects. Not the hook, the jump connects from Slark. Slark Dark Pacting, and he doesn't even care that he's about to die. He manages to pick up that Earth Spirit. Ember Spirit. Jeez, too many E's. And Huskar going to be able to make that leap for the final kill. Slark doing some good work with that Aegis while he still had it. And down goes the first Rax. Set of Rax number 2 should soon be down. And 3 heroes in. Undying. Immediately jumping onto Dazzle. Shallow Grave being used. Dazzle needs to heal up. Right-clicking through. And Slark down. Silencer almost down as well. Just needs to Ember Chains here, and oh boy, there's the Satanic activated, and you can really tell when that goes to work. Huskar not even caring about the damage coming on him. Silencer is going to fall there from the Sleight of Fist, but this game is looking pretty over anyway. Net worth's not really comparable. Dazzle throwing out a Poison Touch. That's just going to tickle Huskar. He's going to be slightly perturbed by that, but aside from that, you're not doing anything. I'm honestly surprised Huskar didn't just jump Dazzle and get it over with. Windranger already pushing out top, using the Orchid on the catapults. Gotta love that strategy. 7k strats right there. At 200, am I right? 200 damage? Nope. Oh yeah, amplified magic damage. So there is literally no point for you to Orchid the catapult. Anyway, Huskar picking up that Assault Cuirass. That's just going to make him even tankier. Good luck right-clicking him down. Warlock and Windranger pushing top. This tier 2 tower is going to fall pretty quickly. Radiant in the jungle just farming up, attempting to get their entire team some levels from these camps. Dying. Started off relatively strongly. I mean, yeah, he lost the lane, but at least he didn't completely get destroyed. And the silence comes out. Slark jumping, Dark Pact onto the Queen of Pain. Silence is up and she's going to blink out, but now Slark is on the back line. Warlock drops his ult, probably going to be soon to die. Dazzle, oh my lord, the damage coming out. He's going to drop Shallow Grave on himself, but it's only going to save him for so long. Earthshaker also getting jumped, and he is immediately killed. It's up to Ember Spirit to save this game, and can he? Honestly, I think we all know that the answer is no, he cannot.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
5v1 situation. Ember Spirit finally has his Battle Fury, and he's gonna go for it. I mean, he has to. A jump by Slark,
Top barracks is under
and he's just gonna go right back to the well, and this is gonna be Mega Creeps. There we go. Mega Creeps has gotten, and not gonna be a good time. Slark diving well, does not even care, and he's gonna just pounce out and be just fine. And GG, well played, comes out from Muddy Kurasimu, and that is going to be Game 2 of NaClC versus Team Sea Monsters. Team Sea Monsters are going to be taking the series 2-0. Pretty convincing win in Game 1. Some good gameplay here in Game 2.